Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you the next episode in our potential newcomer tournament. So real quick, if you are new, I created a tournament of 36 potential characters that could be playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Upload a matchup from this tournament once a day on the channel, and then I go over a few pros for each character in that matchup, and then we vote down in the comments who we think has the better chance to be, I guess, playable overall. It always comes down to it. I mean, the voting stays open for one week, 1 7-day period, 1 vote per person. It's a double elimination tournament. I think it's pretty much the facts. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. I got that little intro out of the way. Good. All right. So we always start off these episodes by going over the results from last week. So last week was Wednesday, if I'm reading my calendar right. So that would be game 45 between Sora and Paper Mario. Now, Sora's been absolutely killing it. I mean, Sora lost his first match, I believe, because that's why he's in the lose brackets. Who did he lose to? Hold up, I got to see this. I'm actually interested. Who did Sora lose to? Sora lost to Skull Kid. Oh, that's right. Sora lost to Skull Kid first game, but then went down to the loser bracket, defeated Lycanroc, defeated Captain Toad, and now facing Paper Mario. Does Sora knock out yet, I guess, back-to-back matchups for Sora? Does he knock out another Mario rep? And that answer is no. Paper Mario. I think I'm not shocked, but maybe a little bit. I just figured more people would vote for. I know I always say vote for who you think has the better chance, but I guess I don't know. This one is cool, interesting to me. I'll put it like that. So Paper Mario actually moving on. All right, Paper Mario's still alive. That only means Sora got knocked out of the tournament. All right, Paper Mario knocks out Sora. Mario defeats Sora. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought. 43-40. Very close matchup. Very close matchup. All right, let me just get that going. There we go. All right, no, you're 40. There we go. All right. So yeah, Sora's done. Unfortunately, go through Sora over here. Figure out the total number of votes, because yeah, I think I've said this a few times, but I'll figure out all the total votes, and that'll be a separate video at the very end, and we'll go over total votes and that kind of stuff. So that leaves us into today's matchup, which is again in the winners bracket, this time over here on this side, and it is the aforementioned Skull Kid, who defeated Sora in the first round, taking on Rayman. So why don't we jump into this? Where's this one? There we go. So always Skull Kid's been a very interesting character this time around. I've always seen, like, so past games I've always seen Skull Kid, you know, requested or, you know, maybe expected by some people. I don't think Skull Kid was ever in the upper echelon of characters that people really wanted, but the name was always thrown around from Legend of Zelda. And a point that I always like to bring up with Legend of Zelda is, as a series, it deserves more playable representation, more fresh faces, more than just Link, Ganondorf, Sheik, Zelda. It deserves more than that. So Skull Kid, again, would be perfect for that. But again, so, you know, also Midna or Tingle or Impa, you know, all those would fit perfectly. I always make that argument. But Skull Kid's been a huge topic lately. It seems to be in, like, that big list of characters that is kind of what's left. Or the most expected, or at least the most talked about, you know, Skull Kid, Isaac, Banjo, Shadow, Shantae, Dixie Kong, Ken. I mean, there might be a couple others, but you get it. It's kind of that list. So, I think Skull Kid's in a good spot because Skull Kid was an assist trophy in Wii U 3DS, seemingly got replaced with the Moon. But where does that leave Skull Kid? Is Skull Kid actually gone? Did he just get replaced? There was rumors going around he could be a boss in a potential boss mode for Smash Ultimate. I think that's still a possibility. But Skull Kid is very weird. So many people have, just in the past couple months, really started to bring his name up. And I think for that reason, it's hard for me to kind of go back at this point and be like, yeah, Skull Kid doesn't have a chance. I mean, if I'm basing off kind of how I feel right now, I think Skull Kid has an extremely very very highly, I can't zoom in on that, but a very good chance. If Skull Kid ends up being a boss, unfortunately, I think that would suck because I'd rather see Skull Kid as a playable character myself. It's just my opinion, but if he got in as a boss, I mean, at least it's still in the game. Plus, what would Skull Kid's actual Final Smash be? Because a lot of people would think it would be the moon crashing into the stage or something. It could be, I don't want to say an instant kill, because that would be maybe a bit too OP for a Final Smash, but you could just do Majora's Wrath. I think that would be one that could fit as well. But Skull Kid has to be extremely likely, I think, still in the discussion for a playable character. But let's move on to Skull Kid's opponent, Rayman. Now, Rayman is also, I think, in a weird spot because, again, going into, with the Inkling teaser Smash trailer, I think Rayman was at atop a lot of people's list for maybe not wanted, but expected for third-party characters because of the recent, big relationship. I mean, Ubisoft and Nintendo have always kind of been pretty, they've had a good relationship. Ubisoft always supports Nintendo consoles and platforms. And, then there's the Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. They had that game, big crossover. Sold very well, did extremely well, had its DLC. I'm pretty sure the DLC did pretty well. I don't have numbers on that, but so, and then plus Rayman did have the that random trophy that just showed up in Wii and 3DS. Just completely random. So it kind of threw some people off, kind of led a lot of people to expecting Rayman as a playable character, and I jumped on that. I'm not a fan of Rayman, but I definitely had Rayman on my list of expected third-party characters. I really thought he'd be at the top, but we haven't seen him yet. You could make a case that Ubisoft, just the support that they give Nintendo, Ubisoft should get some sort of playable rep, I would think. And I always kind of was in the boat of Rayman should be playable, Rabbids could be an assist trophy. I think that would work perfect, But there's that recent, some people, this point is at least worth noting, in my opinion, and it's Rayman was recently confirmed to be in Brawlhalla as one of the new, I think they're called Legends. I think that's what they're called. But a lot of people kind of, made it seem like, okay, he's in Brawlhalla, you can't be in Smash. I can understand that because isn't Brawlhalla kind of somewhat like a Smash clone a little bit, I believe. I've never played Brawlhalla, actually, so I don't know, but so kind of two fighting games that are similar. Are you going to have the character, the same character in both of them? I mean, I get both arguments. If they're in one, why would they be in both? Why would they be advertised for both? I don't know. That's a separate argument. So, I mean, Rayman's in a weird spot for me. Months, 3, 4, 5 months ago, Rayman was at the top of my list of expected characters. Now, I don't even think Rayman's getting into the game. I think, for me, Skull Kid has the better chance. So, my vote for this matchup, I'm going Skull Kid. And, I mean, again, if I was voting this 3, 4, 5 months ago, Rayman gets my vote. But no, today Skull Kid gets it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is Skull Kid more likely? Do you think Skull Kid is, I don't know, over talked about, overhyped? Do you think Rayman is under talked about or underhyped? I don't know. Let me know who you got down in the comments. Skull Kid, Rayman. We'll figure out next Wednesday who wins this matchup and continues on into the semifinals for the winner's bracket. Whoever loses just goes to the loser bracket. They're still in it, not eliminated totally. So yeah, but make sure you get your votes in. These are voting definitely that they're starting to count a lot more because we're getting towards the end of it, and just vote. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, that is all I got for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.